Having nice hair is attractive. Scientific studies show that for most men, having a lot of hair makes them more appealing. Unless you're someone like Dwayne Johnson, Vin Diesel, or Jason Statham, having a full head of hair is generally seen as more attractive than being bald. Science agrees. A study performed in 2015 showed that men with thicker hair on their heads are generally seen as more successful and approachable than men with bald heads. But as important as hair is to a man's attractiveness, these days more and more men are losing their hair and staring baldness right in the face. Countless guys are already losing their hair in their 20s, which is crazy. There are various reasons: stress, lifestyle, diet, not to mention genetics, that cause men to lose their hair. So in this video, we'll discuss how you can stop hair loss and maintain healthy, thick hair. Disclaimer: no one single product will save your hair, no matter what the advertisements say. Combining different practices, however, can improve your hair health. Now, before we get into the routine that'll save you, let's talk about the things that your hair will naturally do, which might make you panic. Don't stress. The following happenings are completely normal and nothing to stress about. Normal things that hair does. Hair sheds. Does normal hair sheds? Have you ever looked down at the drain after washing your hair, seen a clump of hair, and thought, "Oh God, I'm balding"? Don't panic. That's normal. It's normal for your hair to shed. In fact, what you don't know is that you lose hair strands daily. But that doesn't mean all hair loss is normal. If you have longer hair, you'll notice easier than people with short hair. But as long as it's between 50 and 100 strands, it's okay. There are 100,000 follicles or more on each person's scalp, so losing 100 or so hair strands a day won't make much of a difference. Now, if you notice a large clump of hair after you shower or wash your hair, and it's so bad that it's obvious that you've lost your hair, you might need to evaluate your hair care routine. As usual volume when it's dry, you have nothing to worry about. Now that we've covered what your hair does naturally, let's get into what you should do if you want to keep your hair thick and healthy. Wetting hair daily. I know, washing your hair every day sounds like the right thing to do, but it might be one of the reasons you're losing hair. When you wet your hair every day, it can lead to cortex swelling, causing temporary protein loss and hygral fatigue. Hygral fatigue results from repeated swelling and diswelling of the cortex, which happens when your hair has too much moisture. Instead of washing your hair daily, why not use dry shampoo? It's the best way to wash your hair without getting it wet. Shampoo correctly. Yes, there's an incorrect way to shampoo your hair. And if you've been experiencing hair loss, it's probably because you're not shampooing. Gently massage it into your scalp. Also, don't scrub your scalp. It's not a rug. Gently rub the shampoo all over your scalp for a few minutes before you rinse. Too much heat. Whether you have too much heat, straight or curly hair, applying too much heat on your hair can cause it to break. That means you probably have reduced frequency. Use dryer. Save it for towel days. If you're in a hurry on the days when you have some time, let your hair air dry. And if you want to use a towel, don't rub your hair with the towel. Wrap your hair in the towel or a shirt to absorb the water. If you have to blow dry your hair, use a heat protectant. Combing hair when wet. Now this works for some people, but for others, it's a big no. If you have straight hair, let your hair dry a bit before you gently comb it with a wide tooth comb. But if you have textured hair or tight curls, then you can comb your hair while it's damp using a wide tooth comb. Do not comb your hair when it's completely wet. It's already in a delicate condition, so adding tension to it at that time can lead to your hair breaking. Products with long-lasting holds. Too much product is bad for your hair, but you see those products that are advertised as providing long-lasting holds. Those products are especially bad for your hair, so make sure you don't use them all the time. Instead, go for styles that don't require them. Now let's go over things that you should do if you want thick, healthy hair. Co-washing. Co-washing is not complicated at all. It's basically just washing your hair with conditioner and only conditioner. It's important to know that co-washing is about using your conditioner in place of your shampoo, which means you have to apply it on your scalp like you would your shampoo. I know it sounds weird to skip your shampoo, but what you might not know is that many shampoos include sulfates, which are basically detergents that clean your hair thoroughly. However, sulfates can also strip your hair of its natural oils and moisture, leaving it dry and more prone to breakage. However, when you co-wash, you provide your hair with deep hydration, rather than just cleansing it, as conditioners typically contain ingredients which hydrate and moisturize rather than cleanse.